I just got back an order from CGC with 2 books from one of their signature signing events. Stay tuned as I open up the books and do the reveal. Welcome back, comic book fans. It's Rusty again from Collector Auctions, and in today's video we've got this box right here back from CGC. It is from one of their signature signing events, and we're going to open it up today so I can do the reveal, do a grade reveal, and you get to find out what books I got signed by Liefeld. This was from his signing there, and I sent these off. Actually, I have no idea when I sent these off at this point, because I had, at one point, I sent most of these signature signing event comics down there at one time, and some of them I think are still scheduled to happen. So these are coming back periodically. You just watched here a week or so ago, you watched the one from the Brian Michael Bendis, the Mark Bagley signing, and this one I literally sent at the same time, these 2 books right here. But before we get into these books, definitely hit that like button, slap the subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you guys won't miss out on any of my episodes I put out every week, Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. All right, guys, enough of the sales pitch. Let's get into this box. All right, guys, so I definitely did not go into CGC ahead of time to see what the grades are. This is going to be a reveal for me as well as you. Let's get into this box right here. I've got my knife. Let's cut these open, and we'll find out, and I'll show you what the books are going to be, and we'll see what the grades are. I've got my fingers crossed on both of them. Both of them were cleaned and pressed. One of them was an older book, one of them was a newer book. We'll see how we did here. All right, so we've got the box here. Let me open it up. I'll show you how they package on the inside. When you've only got a couple of books like this, they give you these really good literature type boxes. They're really sturdy. I love using these boxes when I have to send out something, especially a foreign orders. If I send out a CGC book to a foreign order, I love using these boxes. They're very sturdy. So definitely, guys, reuse your materials, your mailing materials. I mean, stuff costs money, so definitely save where you can. All right, we've got the 2 pieces of bubble wrap, and then you've got your books. They're sandwiched in there, and you've got the rubber band holding it all together. And let me see if I can do this without revealing the grade first. Okay, book is upside down. At least the first one is. And get rid of the papers on the inside. I'm taking it out of the bag and board. Let's see which book we're going to start with. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to start with this right here. This right here is New Mutants. Which one is this? This is, what is this? Is it 87? Yeah, the first appearance of Cable. And I'm only saying that because I honestly, I didn't have this book when I was growing up as a kid, or even when I was in college or anything like that. I ended up having this book much later. In fact, I got this off of one of the Whatnot shows from Very Gary. In fact, I thought it was a really nice copy. I didn't pay that much for it. But when they were getting ready to announce the Rob Liefeld signing, I'm thinking, what books do I want to get signed? What would I want in my PC? And I had this sitting there, and I going, okay, this is a pretty good book to get. And then the other book, I'll show you that one off too. But this is one of those books. I mean, I would think this book, the first appearance of Deadpool, and maybe the first issue of, what is it? What was his book from Image? Was it Youngblood? Oh my God, I'm completely blanking on that. But anyway, this is one of the 2 books I chose to send into his signing. And if this book had been in lesser condition, I wouldn't have done it. But as it was, I did do this book, and I thought it was in really good shape. I thought I was going to get it graded anyway, so I just took advantage of putting it in for the signing. Let's do... No, that's interesting. I do not remember putting a X-Men label on this. That's curious. Okay, let's just do the reveal. 9.2. Okay, that's really disappointing. I definitely thought it was better than that. And I have no idea why I have an X-Men label up there. Take a look at that. I mean, it's kind of neat, but there's no reason to have that. I do not remember doing that. Okay, so that's a really disappointing grade, and I'm telling you guys, this is a spectacular book. And yeah, I may end up doing what I did before on the Alex Ross books. I may resubmit this at some point and have CGC clean and press this book themselves. I don't necessarily agree with this grade at all. I thought this was a spectacular book. I thought it was a candidate for at least a 9.6. So very disappointed in that. Again, I have no idea why there is an X-Men label on there, but yeah, one of life's great mysteries here. All right, let's put this down and let's do the other book and see if they put a X-Men label on that one too. I can't quite explain that. Oh, well, I can tell you that they just messed up. So, because this one, they do have the Liefeld. Let's see. They have the Liefeld label up here, and that's what was supposed to be on the other one. So that's a mistake on their end. I think I'll correct it. I think I will send that New Mutants book back in. But here we go right here. This is not the original New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. This is a facsimile reprint, and the reason I had a lot of these sitting around from recently picking these up, and I'm hoping we get a 9.8 on this. And this is one of the ones that I kind of just wanted this for the PC. It's like, I don't have this book, but to get a signature on a book like this and then still get a high grade was kind of the idea to have this in the PC. It wasn't for a resale for any reason. In fact, I don't even know what a Liefeld signed facsimile of this book would go for. I wasn't worried about it, but I didn't mind actually selling the other book. But this one I kind of just wanted for the PC. So let's see how we did. Yeah, we got the 9.8 on that. That's really good. Again, this is just a keeper book that I can display. I'm not worried that it's not the original. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I kind of like this. But you guys let me know. What do you think about the books that I chose and why I chose these by leaving me a comment down in the comment section. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this kind of thing. I know a lot of people are not a big fans of getting facsimiles or even buying facsimiles, or much less grading facsimiles. I always find that, yeah, they're not the original book, but a lot of these books have a lot of hidden value. If you can get 9.8s on a lot of these, you can find some nice hidden value in that. I know the Hulk 181, X-Men 1, Hulk number 1, I've done really good on by getting them graded, getting those 9.8s, and reselling. And it's not you're not going to get rich that way necessarily, but you can, if you pick those up for pennies. I mean, this right here, I bought these when they were just coming out, $3.99 cover price, but I'm paying 35% less than that. So my investment in this book is almost nothing. To get it graded, 9.8, now get it signed. Actually, it's be interesting. I may have to, I'll check that out and see what kind of value that has at some point. But I'm real happy with that. Let's take a look at the label real quick. I'm not really impressed with the label you've got. I'll show it to you right there. But at least the label is right there, and you've got really nice signature placement right up here. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm really perplexed about this. I'm going to have to go back and check my order and see why there is an X-Men label in there. I might have just messed it up. But I will tell you this, I may resend this back in and see if I can get the right label on there, or maybe just go to a straight yellow label. But I'm really considering sending this back in, letting them clean and press it, go ahead and pay for it. And I seriously doubt we're going to find grader's notes on this. That usually you don't even get grader's notes till you get down below 9 sometimes. Although you will be surprised. Sometimes I've got a 9.8 on a book once that had grader's notes, believe it or not. So we'll find out about that. We'll send that back in. We'll let them work on it. I'll pay the extra to see if I can get that bumped up a little bit. 9.2 is a little bit disappointing. I definitely thought it was better than that, but it might be something that I'm just completely missing. I don't know. But on the other hand, for the PC, I'm real happy with this. So overall, really good. So that's it for today, guys. Definitely, if you're ever interested in anything I show on the channel, just reach out to me at collectorauctions@yahoo.com or DM me on my Instagram account. You can also check out what I currently have for sale on my eBay store or on my Shortbox page by clicking the links in the description on today's video. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you for the next episode. And remember, guys, every comic has a story.